Hello everyone and welcome to the High Tide Foundation Career Stories interview. We hope these interviews with our business members will let you get a look behind the scenes in some of the businesses and see other people's career journeys and what they've gone through to get to where they are. Today I'm Owen Brennan and I'm here talking with Karen Robinson from Jackson's Law Firm. Hello Karen.
Hi Owen.
Hi. So first of all, could you tell us a bit about who you are and what the business Jackson's Law Firm actually does on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, I'm Karen Robinson. I'm a partner at Jackson's and I'm Head of Business Development and Marketing. Jackson's Law Firm is a fully service legal firm with an office in Teesside and Newcastle upon Tyne. We also have office space at the Business Innovation Centre in Sunderland, where we can meet our clients and hold meetings. Yeah, I've already said that, sorry.
Sorry, you go on.
Sorry, we have about 75 staff, including 11 partners and around 40 legal experts. And all of our solicitors are experts in the area of law that they practice. On the business side, we have commercial property, corporate and commercial. We have corporate finance. We have employment, dispute resolution and debt recovery. On the personal side, we have new build, residential conveyancing, matrimonial and wills, trusts and probate.
All right, so it's a law firm that goes across a lot of different areas then. It's not like a specialised one, it goes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so now I'm thinking back a bit. What did you want to be when you grew up? Did you want to be in the same role you are now, or was it something a bit different?
Oh no. when I was little, I wanted to be an air hostess. Because I thought it sounded really glamorous, visiting lots of countries. And it wasn't until I grew up and I started traveling that I realized how hard these people actually work. Yeah. And it's not very glamorous at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so how did you go from that role of like thinking you wanted to be an air hostess to then getting into the role you are now? It's almost been an interesting journey figuring that out.
It's actually quite a long journey.
Yeah.
So I come from a really working class family, and I went to school in a really underprivileged area in Scotland. And when you left school, there wasn't really much expected of you. People expect you to work in a factory, marry young and have children. There wasn't many people around that I could go to for career advice. There certainly wasn't any mentors. So I left school with 3 O-levels, and I just sort of went from one admin role to the other, not really knowing what I wanted to do. And I moved to England in 1988. And it wasn't until I started working for KPMG in Leeds that I started thinking about going into marketing. And it was the partner in the department that actually supported my marketing qualifications to become qualified as a marketeer with the Chartered Institute of Marketing. So I went to college and uni for 4 years while I worked full time, which was really, really hard. And then I was lucky to get some marketing experience at KPMG and a law firm based in Leeds. And then I moved to the Northeast and I worked for various legal firms and accountancy firms. So my experience is in the professional services sector. Mm-hmm. And I've worked really, really hard, from going from a marketing assistant to marketing exec to marketing manager. And I joined Jackson's nearly 5 years ago as a marketing manager. They hadn't really had anyone in that position for about 6 or 7 years prior to me joining, so there was a lot to be done to get up to speed. Yeah. And once I covered the basics, like I did a rebrand, I did started a calendar of events, created a new website. And once I did all that, I wanted my role to grow, so I started doing a lot more business development, and we brought back Caroline Noble, who's the marketing executive who worked for Jackson's years ago. So, you know, now Caroline does all the sort of the events and things like that. So, and my role is now more strategic and more business development. And almost 2 years ago, I was made a partner, which was absolutely fantastic, because I felt that was my reward for working really hard.
Yeah, you put in that time and things,
Yeah, and it's quite unusual for, you know, people who work in law firms be made partners, but Jackson's is very open-minded. We now have the head of finance who's a partner now. She was made a partner in April. So yeah, they're very open-minded in that way.
Yeah, that sounds great. So it's like really collecting all your experience through different law firms and then coming to Jackson's and that all culminating together kind of thing.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a bit about your specific job role now and what you do like currently day to day?
Well, my role's actually changed a lot since, you know, the last 3 months since lockdown. So every February, and you know, during normal times, every February I would sit down with the heads of departments and the partners, and talk about them, about their business development needs, what their goals were, and we'd work out a plan for each department, and that's for both offices, so Newcastle and Teesside. And I would create a plan and, you know, a strategy and a plan for each department in each office. That would be signed off by the managing partner. I would also put a budget towards that activity as well. So, you know, we do a lot of events. I personally go out and do a lot of business development. We do a lot of social media, and we work with a lot of intermediaries to, you know, build those strong relationships. So all was going well until March, end of March, when we went into lockdown, and I had to very quickly rewrite my marketing plan, and it's now a digital marketing plan. So now we are doing a lot of events online. We're doing Zoom events, and from next month we will be launching our events where we have we're giving delegates the opportunity to network by putting them into breakout rooms. So that's very exciting for us as well. There's obviously a lot of social media going on, lots of social media activities. So I'm working closely with the heads of departments and the other solicitors to make sure that everyone's engaged. You know, the writing articles that I can put in the website, I can then launch them on social media platforms that we have. So, you know, working very closely to make sure that we're promoting the firm as much as we can. Also, you know, refreshing the website as much as we can for SEO purposes. Yes, so it's been really, really interesting. I normally don't do advertising, but I think there's definitely an opportunity for advertising during lockdown. So I'm working closely with David Martin from Tees Business. We've got a 3-month campaign with them to help promote all the different departments in Teesside and Wearside through their online digital platforms that they have. Yes, so it's very, very busy, and it's certainly been a challenge. I've had to learn new skills, but it's been really good, because I don't think I would have learned those new skills had it not been for lockdown. So I've really thrown myself into it, and yeah, really pleased with the results.
That sounds
great. We're also working with an organisation called Chat Heroes, and they've installed a chat line feature on our website, and that's going really well too. So that's another new thing that we've done since lockdown. So, you know, being quite creative in the way that we're marketing ourselves in these new times.
Yes, it's implementing all these new technologies in the space that you can.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
sorry,
I'm not a digital marketeer, but at all. But I've had to, you know, become one.
So do you have a team that you manage then as well? Is there other marketers inside Jackson's law firm?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
So are there other like marketing staff inside of Jackson's law firm that you manage, or is it just like solely?
Yes. So there's a marketing exec, Caroline Noble. Caroline's furloughed at the minute, unfortunately. And we've also got an apprentice who works on reception, but she helps Caroline with, you know, name badges and things like that when we were doing events. So she helps with quite a lot of admin. Yeah, there's only two of us, two and a half of us, but we work really well together, and Caroline's very, very switched on. I don't know what I'd do without her.
So many businesses and people like to get involved in things outside of their general realm of business, outside of law firm in your case. Is there anything you'd like to talk about that you're involved in or that the business is involved in?
Yeah, sure. So every year, Jackson's works with charity, our charity of the year. And round about December, I put the votes out to the staff. So all staff are invited to vote for a charity of their choice. And whichever is the most popular charity, we'll work with for that year. So we work with the staff to raise funds and awareness for the charity. We have a charity committee. I'm the chair of that committee. But all the staff get involved in raising funds, from dress down days, and people make a donation. We've done book and brunch events at Durham Cathedral. We've done quizzes. You know, we've tried to think of different ways to raise as much funds as possible for the charity of the year. We're also corporate partners of High Tide Foundation, as you know, and we're quite involved with the people that work there, which is great. We're actually organising an online afternoon tea in July to raise funds and awareness for High Tide. So we're inviting about 100 of our contacts to basically, what the aim is that someone will host a table and we'll put them into breakout rooms and they'll eat their afternoon tea. We're actually giving them afternoon tea. It's not virtual afternoon tea. And there's going to be bingo. There's going to be 2 speakers. So we've got Dave Beattie from Roundton's Coffee and Fiona Erskine, who's an author, speaking about their journey. We've also got raffle prizes, some fantastic raffle prizes from really kind organisations from around the region that have donated. So that's very exciting for us. So we're working on that at the minute. We're very excited about that. And there are a few other organisations that we work with, like Butterwick Hospice, Teesside Hospice, and I'm personally not involved, but a couple of the partners and staff work very closely with schools and colleges in the region. With, you know, the students, we've always got working students in doing work placement in normal times.
So there's a lot going on then.
There is a lot going on.
So now looking forward to the future a bit, what are some of the business's plans for the future going ahead through the next few months, and as well as your own personal development plans?
So I think we need to keep an eye on you know, what the government's announcing, to make sure that what we're doing safely. But we are hoping to bring all the staff back to the office when we're allowed to do so. We've got all the safety measurements in place. We've got posters everywhere. We've got 2-metre stickers everywhere. We've got screens up in reception and meeting rooms so that if clients want to come in, we can hold meetings with them. It will be great to see the clients and our contacts face to face again, but we'll do that when it's safe to do so, and when the clients want to come back. I think in terms of my role, I think we're going to continue doing the online events for the rest of this year. Historically, Jackson's, you know, we do a lot of events, and it is fantastic seeing everybody in our office or at the Secret Tower in Newcastle and drink receptions and whatnot, but we will have to wait until it's safe to have a lot of people in the same room at the same time. But these online events are really, really working. You know, there's still a lot that I would like to do at Jackson's, and you know, I'm not going anywhere. You know, I love it here, you know, and I am here, for the future. I don't plan on going anywhere else. They're a lovely bunch of people, and it's a very flexible culture here at Jackson. So I have an 11-year-old son, and I'm working between both offices, but the flexibility that we have at Jackson's mean that I can still pick my son up from school and things like that. So that's the plan.
All right, so one final question now. So if you had one piece of career advice for your younger self, what would it be?
So I think one of my biggest regrets is not doing my marketing qualifications when I was younger, because it was really hard doing it while I was working full time. So I would advise young people to ask as many questions as they can and find the help and support that they need to make those really important decisions. When I was younger, the thought of going to university for 4 years just seemed like a lifetime. And it isn't, time goes by so quickly, and it's good to get that study time out of the way while you're young, so that, by the time you're 21, 22 and you've done all your studying, there's still plenty of time to have lots of fun,
You still have fun while you're studying as well, like when you're in university.
Exactly, if you don't have a full-time job like I did. So that would be my advice.
Great. Well, it's been really interesting hearing from you. So this interview will be uploaded to our Learning Hub on our website, where you can find all of our other information packs and all of our other interviews as well. I hope you all found it as interesting as I have. So check out our Learning Hub, and good luck with everything in the future, Karen.
Thank you, and it's been lovely to meet you.
You too.
Thank you.